So you see behind me is a statue of Michael Davitt. And who was Michael Davitt? Well, let me explain the story of Michael Davitt. He was born here in County Mayo and co-founded the Irish National Land League in 1879 with Charles Stewart Parnell for tenants' rights under the banner of the three F's: fair rent, fixity of tenager and free sale. He organised non-violent protests like we see today, the Irish housing protests, inspiring the word boycott. His campaign helped promote the Land Act of 1881 and the Kilmainham Treaty in 1882. So we're going to take a small tour of the museum and I'll explain more history along the way of how the Irish protest today pertain to a right to protest and goes back hundreds of years. So follow me. And the farmers who marched in Dublin in October 1966 in their right to secure the Declaration of Farmers' Rights were instrumental in this fight. Also, we'll see a Celtic jersey. Michael Davitt was the first patron of Celtic and laid the first sod of turf. Here we'll see the history of Erin go Bragh flags. We'll go through that in more detail on what they mean again. When Michael Davitt also got the housing rights for Ireland, he went further afield as far as Australia to lobby for housing rights and help them with their own. So there you go, charity begins at home and then you can help others. Here's the sash now of the Land League and what they wore in protest towards these tenant rights. So now I'll just give you a brief look and tour around Tubernauld Well in Sligo. It gained an important place in Irish history during penal laws in the 17th and 18th century when Catholics were forbidden to pray in and they had to pray in secret. The Irish used to pray here in secret in penal times and they used to come under the cover of darkness. You see, we're trying to protect our heritage, our religion. Whether you believe or not, it's still our heritage and that's why we don't want it to be eroded anymore. This site is a symbol of resilience and a place where faith endured quality and stubbornly in defiance of oppression. The Irish Constitution and the patriotic nature runs through the blood of every Irish man and woman. When desperate oppression, they fought in defiance for the greatness of our nation and what it stands for. So that's what these protests are about. So I hope we give you a bit of a background history into what it's about. History of Michael Davitt. Take care.